Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Not saying you'll ever draw this, but you might learn a tool or two because we're gonna do this two different ways and get basically the same result. This is what we're gonna do first. Take a 2-point line, doesn't really matter how long it is. We'll go ahead and make it 20 inches long. I've got my nudge factor set on 1 inch, and I'm gonna Control D and move it over. Control D, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Control G to group it and hit P. I'm going to put a 5-inch circle. And what that's going to do, it's going to be right on those lines. Now I'm going to go ahead and make a 3-inch circle and hit P, and it's right on those lines. So now I'm going to group these together, Control G. I'm going to shift select the lines and hit T. I'm going to take this item and Control D, shift select our other lines and hit B for bottom. I'm going to go ahead and group this together. I'm going to rotate it 45 degrees just to make it look cooler. Then I'm going to Control D, and I'm going to mirror it. So that's what I get. I'm going to actually probably have to bring this one in just kind of see. And you only have to smart fill half of it. So if we start right here, leaving this space, we're going to get the smart fill tool, and we'll start right here, and you just go around the corner. Now this one, we're going to go past it and go to the next one. And we're going to stop short of that one. And I think that's right. Okay. I can select these. I can actually weld them. Sometimes that happens. Let's just group them together. And then let's Control D, alternate C, and rotate it 180 degrees. And you have it. I don't know if I group this together, but I can get rid of them. So there's the first one. Pretty easy. If you want a little bit fatter lines, we could take a rectangle, take your shape tool and bring in your handles to get that oblong shape. Go up to effects and contour. We're going to contour to the inside. Let's just go 1.5 inches. That's perfect. Now I need to go to object and break the contour apart. Then I'm going to take the outside contour, outside object, and I'm going to contour the inside 0.5. I just want a little bit of a contour. You could have, well, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do 1 inch. And it'll have now this one's going to have a bigger gap. Control, well, you know what we always do? Break the contour apart. Control G to group it. Rotate it 45 degrees. Control D and mirror it the other way. Now we just do the same thing. So we're going to start, you know what? I'm going to bring this one in. I'm pretty sure I got it down, but basically you're doing the same thing. You're going to stop. Well, it's going to be a little bit funny shape, but as always, I'm going to Control G to group that because I can get rid of it all at one time. Now I'm going to take the Smart Fill tool and I'm going to go there. You know, I could actually do the inside. You know, I need to do the inside. I'm going to go there. And if you look, that's going to be our space for the next one. Then I'm going to go across and down. And that's all you need. Let's see if this one will weld. Yep. And then, you know what? I don't think we're working in the center of the page, but in case you're not working in the center of the page, make a duplicate and then double click on your rotation and you should be able to find the center right there and rotate it 180 degrees. And look at that. Then just hit because we group that together, we can delete it. So this time I have a little bit wider space, so it's closer to that. But this, you know, if you think I made the I could have made the rectangle longer and have these longer lines. And you could do anything with this. I mean, you don't have to use my measurements. You could duplicate over 2 inches at a time and make them really wide. Anyway, 2 ways to do something. Thank you for watching.